Healthy churches are led by healthy leaders. Here at Tri-Cities, we're led by an elder team, and we're served by so many faithful men and women that serve as Go Group leaders. Our Go Group leaders disciple people and equip them for ministry, and encourage them and spur them on towards growth in Christ likeness. Pray today for our elders who so faithfully lead and shepherd our church, and for our Go Group leaders in the trenches of ministry day in and day out at Tri-Cities.
Well, one of the joys of praying together for our church family is we get to pray for leaders within the local church. And God has given His church leaders, elders, pastors are kind of the model of what that looks like as broad leadership. But then God gives people to lead through influence, all the way down to discipling relationships. And each of those areas of influence, from being like a Go Group leader all the way to being a pastor or elder, are important. So you can pray for your leaders, and as one of the elders of our church, you can pray for us. The word elder means to be a shepherd, it means to be a leader, it means to be a protector, an overseer. And so you can pray that we would do that faithfully and well, that God would give us wisdom as we make decisions, that we would serve you well as shepherds of your soul, ultimately pointing you to the chief shepherd, Jesus Christ. And that we would protect the flock from false teaching and false ideas that come against us all the time. So you can pray those things for us. You can also read passages like Titus 1 or 1 Timothy 3 or 1 Peter 5. We'll give you very specific things that elders are called to be. You can pray those things for us so that we would be above reproach, that there wouldn't be any area of our lives, not that we'd be perfect, we're growing, but that we wouldn't have any area of our lives that we're falling into sin and temptation, that we would be leading our households, managing them well, leading our kids to love and follow Jesus, our spouses, that you can pray for our self-control, you can pray just for our patience and kindness and those things that are there. So just pray that we would be examples for you, that you could emulate and follow for the glory of Jesus. And then lastly, one way you can pray for us is praying for your response to us. So in Hebrews 13, it talks about how we are supposed to be submissive to our elders. That should be a joy for them to be able to serve the church. So you can pray that God would give you a yielding heart, not to us ultimately, but to Him. And so ask that God would do that in you, and that it would be delight for us to continue to serve you for the glory of God.
Yeah, and I think also pray for our Go Group leaders. So at Tri-Cities, we're led by our elders, but we're also led by our Go Group leaders. So Go Groups, we have over 60 of them, which I think is awesome, that have different purposes through study and fellowship and serve. And all of those are led by who really is just a disciple maker who wants to help the people in their group grow to be more like Jesus. And so I am one of those, and I am served by some of those. And so I think for all of our Go Group leaders, pray for our lenses of observation. Pray that as we look at the people who are in our circles, who are in our groups, that we would see the ways that the Lord is working in them and the ways that they still have to grow. And then pray that we would be faithful to step into those conversations to help those people to add, expand, and restore edifying pursuits of following Jesus. Sometimes those conversations are hard. And so pray that we would be resolved to pursue them anyway, because we know that the pursuit of Christ likeness is worth it. And then for me as a Go Group leader, one of the things that I love the most about my fellowship group that meets at Equip on Wednesday nights is that the women who are around that table, they are equally as invested in one another and in each other's next steps of growth as I am as their leader. And so I think also pray for our Go Groups and our Go Group members, that the Lord would cultivate a zeal and a desire in them to see the people who are around them grow to be more like Jesus. So pray for our elders, pray for our Go Group leaders, that they would continue to serve our church well.